Wait, was there anything else about TwitchCon?
Not really.
I mean, a lot of shit happened though.
Really? What happened?
What do you mean? People got their drinks spiked, man.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that. Yeah, let's talk about that.
Axiun got banned. Fucking.
Wait,
dude,
who? Axiun got banned?
Yes.
Well, that's just a mistake. I mean, they fucked up. They banned him. They shouldn't have banned him. I mean, that's it. You know, they fucked up. Like, I mean, it's the way it goes. Everybody expects Twitch to never make any mistakes. Literally, every single online social platform in the entire world makes fuck-ups with bans. It doesn't make them any better, but whenever they happen, it's like, okay, another one of these stupid-ass fucking things happened, right? And that's pretty much it. Yeah. Planning to go through? Yeah. He's gonna go to the pass. He gave his pass to Asian Andy, though?
Ooh.
Oh, really? Is Asian Andy banned from TwitchCon?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, big time.
Then, yeah, I would have banned Axiun, too, if I was Twitch. Yeah, of course.
Big time.
Yeah, of course. Like, anybody would have done. Any reasonable person would have done that. Like, yeah, of course. Like, I like Axiun, but that's a stupid thing to do. Like, duh. Because, like, obviously, like, the thing is that why did Twitch ban Asian Andy? Let me think about it like this, right? What if Twitch banned Asian Andy because there was genuinely, like, you know, this is probably not what happened, right? But, like, let's say there's something that, you know, Asian Andy did that made Twitch feel like Asian Andy would make TwitchCon unsafe. For whatever reason, right? Maybe Asian Andy made a comment about, you know, bringing something bad to TwitchCon or something like that. This did not happen, right? But hypothetically, you know, like, let's say this happened. And then TwitchCon made the decision to make sure that he was, you know, not coming into the premises, right? To make it unsafe. And I'm not saying, like, there's not any one thing, right? Let's say he made it like an employee or a number of employees feel unsafe at TwitchCon or another partner or something like that, right? A number of different reasons this could happen. And then Axiun or anybody decides that, well, you know what? My judgment on this person is better than the multi-billion-dollar company who's putting on this massive event, so I'm going to go ahead and sideline their judgment and decide for myself that this person is supposed to be able to be into the event, right? That seems completely ridiculous. No, I don't know, like, I don't know about, like, all of Asian Andy's, his history or anything like that. But what I'm saying here is that, like, obviously, like, there's more to it than that. And, yeah, I mean, did you hear about the alcohol scandal at TwitchCon? Yeah, I did. I'm gonna get to that in a minute, but first things I want to talk about this, right? So, giving somebody, it's like, if he did it, the thing is that, like, let's be realistic. Like, he probably gave it to Asian Andy, knowing that Asian Andy was banned. Right? I mean, is there anybody here that actually didn't think that happened? I mean, really? I feel like that's kind of obvious. And, it's like, how is the, like, how does that conversation go, right? It's like, oh, can I go to TwitchCon? No. And, like, I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, I mean, come on, man. Let me see here. Trigger spamming ball. Yeah, I banned him because it was annoying. Anyway, let me read the problem is you're saying you can trust anyone, but as an Olympus member saying you can trust your own officers and leaders. Well, that's another issue, right? And I'll talk about that afterwards. But, anyway, so, and that is different. Of course it's different. And I'll talk about that. But here, I was talking about two separate things. Anyway, the point that I'm making here, let me get back to the Royston stuff in, like, maybe, like, I don't know, 10 minutes or something like that, right? So, if he gave his badge to somebody who was banned from TwitchCon, I think that to a certain extent, there's, like, a degree of, like, common sense that comes into play. This is, like, common sense. I feel like, you know, if I was Twitch, what I would do is I would look into, you know, the interactions that Axiun and Asian Andy have had. I'd look on Twitter, basically search both of their names, see if they're ever together, right? And like, the idea that, you know, he should have no idea about that. It's like, also, like, giving your badge to a person that doesn't have one is, like, against the rules anyway. Especially if you're a partner, right? Because that puts other partners at risk if they have, you know, like, the fucking partner lounge and everything like that. So, honestly, like, if he gave his badge to somebody who was banned from TwitchCon, if I was Twitch, I would have banned him too. 100% I would have banned him. Like, I don't know, McCollum, do you agree with that?
Well, yeah, I suppose so. I mean, let's not forget, Twitch does know who these people are, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like they don't, they're not
people.
gonna find out.
Yeah.
They have a secret book, okay? It was leaked, alright? They've got a secret book, okay, that they give out that they have for employees, alright, that has the pictures of all these people, alright? And they've got your online names, okay, that you go by on Twitch or whatever your YouTube thing was.
Yeah.
And I saw it. There was a screenshot. It had Ice on there. It had Asian Andy.
No, that was a dream hack, I'm pretty sure.
Well, either way, I'm sure Twitch has
they have it too.
Dude.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, Axiun knew. Look, I don't have a problem with Axiun. Okay?
I've met Axiun. He's a nice guy.
He seems okay.
Yeah.
Like, he called me, he used to call me McCuck. Now he calls me McCool, whatever.
It is what it is.
It is what, you're right, it is what it is. But if he's giving his pass out, yeah, you can't do that shit. That's bad. That's real bad.
Someone said he forgot it at the party.
No, he didn't.
Come on, man.
There's no way. Come on, stop.
Like,
just stop.
Come on, dude. Like, okay, so he just. Okay, let's look at the stars that are aligning here. Okay, he happened to forget his badge. That is a over the shoulders, like basically lanyard that you're holding onto, like a neck badge. There's no reason to ever take this badge off. And anyway, so he lost his pass, and just randomly, the one person that just somehow happens to stumble upon Axiun's badge is another content creator who knows Axiun, who then goes against Axiun's wishes, knowing full well, or like what's the word for that? They know that they're fucking banned, and they take the badge into TwitchCon. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm sure, I'm sure that there was just this really weird mix-up of stars that aligned that just randomly made it to where this person got fucked over by the law. Oh, okay, right? Like, this is the kind of shit that I'm talking about, guys. Is that the intellectual dishonesty that goes on in this community is honestly fucking disgusting. It's so exhausting. Because it's like, well, how do you know that mirrors are real if your eyes aren't real? How do you know that? How do you know? Like, I mean, come on. Because sometimes you just fucking know. Because sometimes you just fucking know. It doesn't take a genius, a personal investigator, or, a forensic unit to understand that these crate is real. Okay, let me get this one right here. Okay, called Reasonable Doubt. Yes, a reasonable doubt. I think that's a very good way to look at it. Absolutely. Let me go ahead and give this stuff to some of these guys here. I don't need this anymore. Okay, I'll trade this over to you, and I also don't need this either. Okay, perfect. Let's quit proving Asian Andy had his badge. Well, it's not about, like, if he had the badge, right? So, here are two different instances. So, if Axiun loses his badge, I think the first thing that he should do is contact TwitchCon. Right? And the fact that he didn't if he had contacted TwitchCon and say, hey, listen, guys, I'm an idiot. I lost my badge. I'm really sorry. What can I do? And then they could be looking out for it. They could tell the different guards, oh, if you see somebody with this name, watch out for them because it's fake. And they do watch out for that. They do keep track of that. All of the different event organizers, they have like these little fucking earpieces and shit to where they keep up with all this little bits of bullshit.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, they take it really seriously. It's a really big fucking deal, It's TwitchCon. There's like all these fucking people there, and there's the streamers and
what happened? Did you fucking grow up in Wisconsin? What happened to your fucking accent?
Well, I mean, that's the way they talk about it, man. That's the way they talk about it. I don't know why they do it, but they do it. Yeah, I mean, there it is. Twitch shooter. Yeah, I mean, like, listen, dude. I mean, if you had a community like Twitch did, wouldn't you want some goddamn security? Like, I opted, I'm like, I don't want any security, I don't want anybody with me, I don't want anybody to tell me anything. I will go out into the convention, and if somebody decides to shoot me or stab me in any convention, it is God's will, God's plan. But
there's
usually... You say what?
Nothing.
Hey, it is what it is. And no, I really, I go out there all by my people crowd around me, what up, dude? And they, like, grab me and shit. I don't give a fuck, man. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, most of the people are completely fucking chill. It's not an issue ever, okay? Maybe once a convention I have somebody who might they might follow me around for a bit longer than I would have preferred for them to follow me around for. right? That's
happen?
basically. Say what?
Did that happen? Did you get it, dude? Did you get any weird people, like weird dudes, coming up to you, like, "Hey, man, I never stopped going big dick too, man. I love your, yeah, I've been watching your stream since WAD, bro. I love your shit, man."
I mean,
Come
like,
on.
I had a few people that
Come
were
on,
like,
dude.
you know, I said some things that were like, maybe not like socially awkward. Like, yeah, sure, people said socially awkward stuff, but like, in terms of like actual like real fucking dumbass weirdos, no, not really. They were pretty much chill. Yeah, anybody slap your nuts? No, there was no nut slapping, honestly. And, yeah, I'm sorry to say. But yeah, no, so like, it's like if you lose your badge, right? If I lost my badge, I would immediately, like, message, you know, like my partner manager, for example. I would message my partner manager. Or if I didn't have a partner manager, I would immediately message somebody who did, and I would say, listen, please tell them that I lost my badge, and, you know, I don't want to let anything weird happen. So that would be, like, the first fucking thing that I would do. So, in my opinion, if Twitch finds out about it from anybody besides him, then I feel like that's obviously a problem. Because if he left it at a party, right, I'm assuming that's probably something that happened at night. So it's like if there's a party at night and he didn't figure it out over the entire evening, like, come on, man. Like, let's be real, guys. Let's be fucking real. And anyway, was it so cool with Asmongold? Yeah, it was awesome. People get sexually harassed and it's going to social media instead of the police. Well, I don't know about that. I think that's a little bit different. But, like, yeah, obviously, like, at a certain point, you do have to, like, make sure that somebody is not just basically saying, because, like, obviously he's not going to say, right? Nobody's going to say, yeah, I gave this guy who was banned my badge because I thought it would be cool, and it turns out that they found out, right? Like, maybe he'll say that in 2 years from now, whenever it's, like, you know, dead and buried, and it won't really matter what he says. But, at this point, yeah, of course anybody's going to say that they didn't do it or they did it on purpose, right? Of course. Yeah, there it is. And, video evidence, Axiun sending next Asian Andy. Well, here's the thing, right? Is it, like, Twitch made the right decision. Like, if I was Twitch, I would have, like, what would I do? I would have given him a 30-day ban. Like, honestly, if I was really Twitch, and I don't like to say this, right? Actually, I won't say this, but, like, because they're so, like, I don't know, I hope they didn't permaban him. But I wouldn't be surprised if something like that almost happened. Let me say that. Like, yeah, of course. Like, it's a huge security risk, like, especially going above, like, you know, bringing people in that were banned from the convention. It's a massive fucking thing, man. And, the interview, TwitchCon, they may interview me. Not that I'm aware of, no. Yeah. Most importantly, you see Dragon Force? I did not, unfortunately. I wanted to, but I didn't get a chance to, man. Complicit in breaking the law chat deserves 30 days. Well, it's not about, like, breaking the law or anything like that. To me, like, yes, obviously the law matters a lot, but it's also, like, him obviously going against the wishes of the people that are putting on the event. This seems like obviously a bad thing, and very clearly this is not something that Twitch should allow. And, you know, as I said, I like Axiun. I met him a couple of times at Ms. Kiff's house. I actually met him at TwitchCon. Seemed like a really nice guy. I liked him a lot. But it was a huge lapse in judgment for him to do that, and I think that Twitch is right in taking action about it. I don't know, McConnell, do you agree with that?
Yes, I agree.
Okay, yeah, obviously. There you go. You gotta say hi, but there's a bunch of weird people around you. Listen, dude, like, don't ever worry about doing that, man. Like, it doesn't bother me one way or another, man. Happy or not the girl streaming? Okay, so here's the next thing, right? So there is this picture. I'll pull up the picture right now while we wait for